Welcome to the Prospecting Today podcast. Today we're joined with Matthew Kuchar of Showami. You're the president or the owner of Showami. And so I'm saying that right, Showami, right?
Yeah, Showami.
Showami, I didn't say it right. Okay, it's Showami, everyone. And it's a product you want to get familiar with. And I'm just going to start with, it sounds like it's a product where you don't want as an agent or a broker to be overcome scheduling wise trying to show homes, and it gives you the option to get them shown without losing commission. And how does that work?
Yeah, so I'll kind of tell you the story about how I even came up with it. One
Please.
day I was living in Colorado, tried to go skiing, and got right up to the slopes. And what always happens, somebody calls, I got to go see this home. And Denver was a very hot market, much like most of the nation is in right now. And I did what any other agent would do. I started calling agents in my office, like, hey, can you show this house? I'm texting. And eventually I found somebody who responded, and it was 5 o'clock on a Friday that they wanted to see the home. And who wants to drive to downtown Denver at 5 o'clock on a Friday? And then we had that awkward conversation. Am I paying you? Are we just trading off? Am I writing the contract? And I really just needed them to show the house. It's a repeat client. So I ended up paying the home, and I was like paying the person $100 to go show the home. And later I was having a beer with a friend. I'm like, there has to be a better way. Why don't we have this figured out? And that's where I came up with Swami. So basically we've got agents across the United States that are set up that are just getting paid to show the home. They're not giving advice. They're not selling. They're just basically, I'm going to go meet you at the house, open the door, walk in with you, and let them see the home. And for a fee, you keep your commission, you keep your client gets in the home when you want, you keep your schedule. That's the premise of it.
And you have a pretty good network across the nation, so any agent or broker can take advantage of this.
Yeah, we're in any major metropolitan area. The bigger the city, the better that it works. The small rural areas, a little bit harder because you have fewer agents to choose from. But yeah, anything, again, Denver, Miami, Houston, Texas, Los Angeles, Seattle, you name it. And any major city, Scottsdale, New York, Atlanta. Yep.
What are some of the success stories you've heard from this? I'm sure you've heard from agents or brokers that are thrilled with this service.
Oh, absolutely. So I think the one that comes to mind is Hope out of Denver. She was on vacation with her family. I had just heard about us. This was when we've been around for 5 years. So this isn't, we didn't just start up. And she was on vacation with her family. Similar situation, got a call. She had heard of Showami from one of her coworkers, scheduled the showing. The people responded, got the client into the home the next day, and she made $10,000 and never showed the home. When she got back, she showed the house, later, but she was able to write the contract, get it under contract without actually being there.
How long have you guys been around?
5 years. Yep.
5 years. Okay. And you're still growing. You're still looking to grow. How do you entice these agents to show for a fee?
So most of them are newer agents or that are just wanting to get experience. And there's a lot of benefits beyond just getting paid, right? So let's take a newer agent. They haven't been out showing a whole lot of homes. This gives them experience in showing. It gets them market knowledge. They get to see, oh, this is what a home in that neighborhood, sells for and what they look like. And a lot of them even use the service to, they take a picture in front of the home. Hey, out showing homes today, put that on their social media. It makes them look maybe a little busier than and they're doing what they're using their license. So it's really not that difficult to get agents who are like, I want to help somebody out. This is something we have always done. Agents have always helped one another out showing homes when they were unavailable, right? We've just taken that, something we've always done, and systemized it and made it simpler and gotten rid of all the ambiguity.
Is it a standard fee, or is it something that each agent works out with each showing?
It's more of a negotiation. So we have our minimum that an agent would pay, which is $39. Out of that, the showing agent would get 24 and Showami gets 15. That's how we make money. We don't charge annual fees or setup fees or monthly fees. We just get, it's a pay as you go, get paid as you show type thing. So, but in some markets, that's no problem. Other markets like California, no one's going to go show a home for $24. So
Right.
there it's more like $59 or $69 paying the agent, in the $40 to $50 range. And, so it's all really what gets negotiated. So that buyer's agent makes an initial offer and the showing agent can accept it or they can counter it up higher if they need to.
So it's really just agents that live very close to these properties, and it's not really a big stretch for them to go out there and just open the home and show it.
Exactly, exactly. And that's where the ones that are a little bit further out of town, those also typically cost a little bit more money because, the agent who sets up their account as a showing agent draws a map around where they're willing to show. And some draw a small map, some like, 2 hours north of me, who's going to want to do that? But they do. And so sometimes they'll say, hey, if I'm going to go show that home in the mountains, that I'm going to get compensated for it, and so you will see a variation in prices depending on location.
Do they have to sign a contract with you guys, or how do you
Yeah,
get around them meeting these different agents in different areas and using them and not using your company as a mediator?
sure. The end user agreement spells out that the showing agent waives all procuring cause, so they're not going to be, hey, I'm the reason why this person bought that home. So they waive that as a part of it. But more than anything, I'd say for the buyer's agents, you this is a tool like the tools that we use, showing time, we use transaction coordinators, we use all these different tools. This is one just like that, but you do need to have that relationship with that buyer and have a buyer's agency to where these people aren't trying to steal them, but you don't want to just go, hey, I'm just going to have showing agents show every single house and not have a relationship with your buyer. That probably wouldn't be a very wise thing to do. It's still a relationship business no matter what. This is just a tool.
Sure. And so do agents get to choose, like through your arsenal of, opportunity agents that might show their home? Do they get to choose the one they want to show their
Yeah,
property?
so initially it's they get whoever picks it up first. We want it to be a fast process. In fact, the cool thing is most of the showings get picked up within 5 minutes. So
Mhm.
like I was sitting there dialing for hours and waiting for someone to come on Facebook and say, "Yeah, I'll take it." This is like almost instantaneously. So but once you create a have done a few showings, you're going to have preferences. We all do. We have people that we like more than others. You could put them in as a preferred agent and they're going to get notifications and the opportunity to accept the showing before anybody else. So you can have your preferred agent easily. Yep.
Okay. And so is this an app? Is this something they do entirely online? How does this work?
It's both. So it's a responsive web app, and then we also have an app that's on Google Play and uh, iPhone, Apple Store.
Yeah. Okay, great. And so what does it cost to be a part of your program?
It's free to sign up. So there's no cost. You just, again, pay as you go. If you need a showing, you just hop on. We verify that you're licensed. This is only for licensed agents. So you have to be licensed to be a part of this. But there's nothing to sign up. You just come in, put your information in, we verify your license, and then you're ready to go.
Okay, great. What else should they know about this product?
You know, um, what else should you know? I think I don't know. It's just it works. It works beautifully. Oh, here one of the questions that I get a lot. Hey, can I use this for open houses? Can I use this for getting an inspector into a home? Can I use this? There's so many. Once people go, oh, you can open a door. Can you do this? So you can, but those functions aren't necessarily built into it. So if you say, I just need someone to meet an inspector, and that's going to be an extra an hour, so you can put that in your notes, and you would obviously offer more money to compensate them for the time. You also can tip them. So let's say they get to the showing and the people don't, are a half an hour late. You can go, hey, here's an extra $15 or $20. Thanks for waiting around for my people. But you can use it for a lot of things. I've seen people do open houses. I've seen them do rentals. So there's a lot of accessory things that you can do with it.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, so let people know how they can find you.
Yeah. So Showami.com, SHOWAMI.com. And you can also email me at matt@showami.com. And my phone number is 303-325-5809.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much, Matthew, for being a guest on the Prospecting Today podcast. And if you guys want to see more videos like this one, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel at Prospecting Today. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening, Matthew.
You too.